I'm Olivia, and you're watching Via Christina.
Is Olivia even a person? Is Olivia an emotion? Is she a place? We don't know.
So if you can't tell, my corpse hoodie came in. No, I haven't washed it yet. Yes, I'm wearing it. I don't care. I will be living in this. So today I just wanted to make a kind of relatively short video about my celebrity experiences, because last night I went to a drag show and I met Rosé, who's a drag queen that was on RuPaul's Drag Race, and I was just thinking, like, I haven't really shared my celebrity encounters and celebrity like meet and greet experiences, and I just feel like I've had a few, mostly like smaller celebrities, but I have like had encounters with bigger people. So birds are chirping outside. I just wanted to make a quick little video about this. If you clicked on this for like all the tea, like I'm not gonna be talking smack. There's like a little bit of tea, but like not really. I just wanted to share that, like, you know, sometimes celebrities can be really nice and it's really cool. The first experience I want to talk about is Miss Rosé, because I met her last night, so it's fresh in my mind. Basically, I showed up and I was like, oh my god, that's Rosé right there. And she had a little sign and it was like, meet a drag queen, $60. And I was like, easiest $60 I ever spent. So I'm waiting in line. I pay this guy $60, and then thank God I got in line when I did, because the girl behind me was the last person in line. I was like, I almost didn't meet her. So anyways, go up to her, and of course, like, she's like drinking her little drink. Like, it's hot outside. Like, she's like, oh my god, like, I'm sweating. And I'm like, girl, I get it. I get it. I get it. I give her a little hug, and she was just so nice, and she signed my wallet. And I was like, this is my second time doing drag makeup, like, sorry I look busted. She was like, I was like, oh, what a nice thing to say, because, you know, like, I feel that. And then I was like, I have so much respect for you. Like, I don't understand how you cover your eyebrows, because girl has some thick eyebrows and I don't understand how they block out their brows. And she was like, science and magic. But she was so nice. Like, she was literally like the nicest person ever. Could not have a better experience with her. Took some pictures, took some really cute pictures. Like, just like, I'm never gonna shut up about it. So meeting Rosé, 10 out of 10. Like, literally the nicest person ever. Let's get into some tea. Back in like 2017 or 18, I went to a show and they had these people opening up for them, which is just like a smaller, lesser known band. So I go to meet them at the end of the show, but instead of like the band being together, different members of the band were like scattered around. And so I was in line to meet like the guitarist guy, right? But then like the singer guy was like, hey, like, I'm over here too. And I like got in his line, because I was like, okay, well, he's like the lead singer, like, I want to get in his line and like take a picture with him. Like, no offense to the guitarist, man, like, sorry, I'm trying to take a picture with the singer. So then they DM me, because I tagged them on Instagram, and they DM me and were like, hey, like, our guitarist is like sad that you didn't get a picture with him. And I was like, I'm 16, like, I'm sorry. And then I was like, oh, sorry, like, I was kind of in a rush, like, I didn't know who to take a picture with, like, sorry, oops. And then this guy like starts like DMing me, and I was like, I'm 16, sir. I am 16 years old. He didn't know that, but like, also it's a little sus. It's a little sus. And then I was like going through his Instagram, and I found out that he had a Taylor Swift obsession, and I was like, that's a little bit more sus, because like the only celebrity I ever get told I look like is Taylor Swift. I have a counter at work, it's up to 7 now. I've only been working there for like 2 weeks. It's up to 7. So yeah, that was a little sus. But like, they were nice. Like, no tea, no shade, but like, I think about that a lot. I'm like, I was 16 and I had this guitarist dude in my DMs. Like, we didn't really talk or anything. So I think he's like engaged now. It's raining really hard. Let's talk about another celebrity encounter where I like had people in my DMs, because I DM'd them first. Sorry if you hear the rain, it's raining really hard. So I went to see the Driver Era, which is Ross Lynch and Rocky Lynch, and then like the rest of R5 will perform with them. And so I went to see the Driver Era, and Public opened up for them, and so they actually blew up after I met them, because their song Make You Mine went really viral on TikTok. But when I met them, I was with my friend, and they were so nice, like so freaking nice. That's thunder. They were just like so nice, and we took some funny pictures. And when we went up to them, actually, like, one of the guys was like, hey, I saw you guys, were you in the front? And we were like, yeah, we were in the front, because I felt like I was making eye contact with one of them. I was like, I feel like he saw me, and then he was like, I saw you guys, you were in the front. And I was like, okay. I was also 17. A few months ago, I was bored, and so I was like, if I DM him, he'll probably respond because they're not that big. And so I DM'd the guy that was like, I saw you in the front. And we like had a conversation, and he was really nice. Like, we DM'd for like 3 days straight. I was like, wow, that's really cool that he responded to his DMs, you know? Because not a lot of people do that. But I literally messaged him. I was like, do you remember this day? And I like sent him the picture, and he was like, of course I remember that night. It was so fun. That was the Driver Era concert. And so I also met the Driver Era that night because I paid for a meet and greet. And when I tell you, this was probably like my, other than Rosé, like literally like my best celebrity experience ever. So it was the 420 show. So you know they were stoned out of their mind. Like, maybe not, but like probably. So me and my friend, we walk up to them. And at this point in time, I had like really short hair, but I had curled it. And so I had a pixie cut, but I had curled it all up. And I walk up to them and I'm like, oh my gosh, hi, like, you know, this is so cool, whatever. And Rocky instantly turns to Ross and he goes, dude, she reminds me of like a girl we saw in a movie recently. And Ross like just looks at me, he goes, like a fairy, like Tinkerbell. And Rocky goes, no, dude, like a movie we were just watching. Like what, like we just watched this movie. Like she looks like a girl in the movie. And Ross was like, I don't know, man. But I was like, Ross Lynch just said I looked like a fairy. I am winning at life. I was just losing my mind. And my friend at the time, this was her first concert. And so then she's meeting him and she's like, it's my first concert. And Ross turns to me. He's like, is it your first concert too? And I was like, oh no, like it's not my first concert at all. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. I think about that like a lot. I'm like, Ross Lynch literally turned to me and said that I looked like a fairy. And that's all I ever need in life, actually. That's all the validation I need. That's just my ego, like, through the roof. Once again, meeting them, like, 10 out of 10. Like, do not have any bad experiences meeting these celebrities. Let's go back. Let's throw it back. Another time when I was 16, my boyfriend and I at the time went to a Bryce Vine Time Flies concert. And he really liked Bryce Vine, and I kind of like Time Flies, and so we were like, let's just go. And Bryce Vine, like this was before he blew up. I DM'd him that night and I was like, hey, like, are you gonna be meeting people outside? And he was like, meet me by the merch stand. Like, he DM'd back. I was like, oh my gosh, like, cool. So me and my boyfriend went over and met him, and he was just like really nice. Like, I don't have anything bad to say about him. I mean, I thought it was really cool that he answered his DMs at the time. He doesn't answer his DMs anymore, obviously. I mean, he's like, he blew up a little bit, but really nice guy, don't have anything bad to say. I went to see Ali and AJ probably about a year ago, and probably over a year ago for sure. And this band called Armors opened up for them, and they were really good. I honestly really enjoyed them, like probably just as much, maybe a little bit more than Ali and AJ, because like I just didn't know a lot of their new stuff. But this band was so good. And me and my friends met them, and they were super nice. Like, I mean, we didn't have like a super long conversation or anything. We just took a little picture. But I mean, it was honestly like really nice. So once again, don't have anything bad to say. As far as celebrity encounters where I haven't actually met people, but I've like witnessed celebrities. One time I was in New York when I was 15, and I might have been 14. I was 14 or 15. And I was walking on the street, and all these people like started running, and I was like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, who is it? And Jerry Seinfeld was like just filming something. I think it might have been like his Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. Does he do that? Does he still? I don't know. I'm gonna look that up. But yeah, saw Jerry Seinfeld with like Reggie Jackson or something. Some guy that my dad knew that I was like, I don't know who that is. I still don't know who he is, but at the time I was like, that's the B movie dude, Jerry Seinfeld, he did the B movie. So that was really funny for me at the time. And then I also went to Gigi Hadid's apartment, and I met this guy that was like in a photo because he was like the doorman, so he like knows Gigi and Zayn and everything, and that was really cool. He was like, yeah, her apartment's right up there, like all the windows are closed obviously, but yeah, like she lives here. And I was like, cool. And then I took a picture like in front of the building like a weirdo. I guess my last celebrity encounter is when I went to a Harry Styles concert, and I touched him. Basically, when he was walking to B stage, he walks really slow, people throw flowers at him, and you know, people like try to touch him, and I did. I reached out and I touched his suit, and it was a different material than I was expecting, so I was like, oh. Like it looked like it would be like a firmer, like crunchy, but it was like almost like wool, and I was like, oh. Like I touched it and I was like, that's not what I was expecting. There's a video, I will insert it here. If you follow me on TikTok, like this blew up on TikTok because people just love Harry Styles. Like literally, if you want something to blow up on TikTok, just make a video about Harry Styles and it will blow up, I promise you. I feel like that's really all that I have to say. Like, I don't really think I have anyone else. Oh, wait. I met James Blunt he opened up for Ed Sheeran, and I met James Blunt like I don't know, just like before Ed Sheeran came on, but like after his set, and he signed my ticket, and that was really cool. He was really nice. I think when I was little I met the girl that played Kim Possible, like the girl who voiced Kim Possible, but I don't remember that. But I think I met her too, so I can't really speak on that. I was supposed to meet Niall Horan because I had a meet and greet ticket, but then my concert got canceled because there was a hurricane. So that was really fun. But I got front row tickets, so like it didn't really matter. But I mean, it was upsetting. It was upsetting. But yeah, I think that's everyone. I do have a drumstick from Niall's drummer. Hopefully this was a shorter video. I know that I ramble for, you know, a lot of times, but hopefully this was a shorter video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you'd like to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I do whatever I really want to do here, but I do a lot of makeup stuff, a lot of transformations, a lot of just talking about celebrities and stuff. I've been listening to a lot of Crazy Stupid Fangirl, a podcast with Elle Mills and Michelle Platty. I love pop culture, and that is just like a pop culture filled podcast. Like, let me just plug them. Like, they need my promo. But I kind of want to like start maybe getting into more stuff like that because I just love like celebrities. I just think it's so interesting, and I'd really love to get into that like pop culture space. So yeah, let me know if that's like something that you guys would enjoy watching. If you'd like to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And yeah, I think that's it. Hope you guys have a good one. Thank you so much. Bye.